This is Craig Haugard with your Financial Issues Egg update for April 20th. Well, the corn market was higher, with much of the price rise yesterday driven by concerns over Brazil's second crop corn, where overall ratings have fallen to a 9-year low. This could have major implications for the size of Brazil's export program this year. With a reduced program sending more buyers to our shores, we're also dealing with a diminished stock situation. While that story is yet to be told, the weekly export inspections for last week came in at 60 million bushels, which was at the low end of trade expectations. After the close, the planting progress report indicated that 8% of the corn crop has now been planted. That's right on the 5-year average planting pace. 2% of the corn crop has emerged from the ground. In the wonderful world of soybeans, we saw new crop soybeans again losing to new crop corn futures as we look at the relationship. The November soybeans December corn ratio has now fallen back to normal levels near 2.4, which should mean that we won't see either corn or soybeans steal a significant number of acres away from the other crop as planting progresses. U.S. soybean export shipments fell to just 6.8 million bushels last week. This is the lowest weekly total since June of 2016, as customers are now flocking to Brazil for cheaper soybeans. After the close, we had the first planting progress report of the year for beans, and they indicate that 3% of the soybean crop has been planted thus far. Wheat offered up a mixed market, with Kansas City futures higher on continued concerns over the cold air coming to the western southern plains. The greatest areas of concern for potential damage seem to be far western Oklahoma and far western Kansas. The winter wheat crop is currently rated as 53% good to excellent, with 10% of the crop now headed out. We'll see if that changes after the next couple days and the potential cold weather. Stories circulating seem to indicate that the cold temperatures are slowing down wheat planting in the spring wheat country, but last night's report indicates that 19% of hard red spring wheat has been planted thus far, and that is ahead of the 5-year average pace. Cotton futures had a bit of a setback yesterday. We have planting pace that's now running slightly ahead of the 5-year average, with 11% of that crop now in the ground. At the close yesterday, we had May futures 45 points lower, as they settled at 83.26. Livestock futures had a split session. At the close, June live cattle futures were 57.5 cents lower, while May feeder cattle were down $1.25. Lean hog futures experienced a pretty nice rally, with the June futures finishing up $2.62.5. Class 3 milk futures were on the positive side of the ledger. At the close, May futures were up 12 points as they settled at 19.16. In meat cutout values, all advanced for the day yesterday. Choice box beef was 12 cents higher, closing at $276.17. Select boxes were up 3 cents as they settled at $269.13. Pork carcass cutout values were stronger as well, finishing $1.99 higher as they settled at $114.08 per hundredweight. This has been Craig Haugard with your Financial Issues Egg update. We'll be right back with more financial issues after this.